doctors left.
Sorry,
okay? All
you are
the
here.
Doctors left.
Okay.
Okay, we have nobody here. Okay.
So please, can you present our patient, because
well,
nobody.
I don't know anything about the
is
patient. I don't know anything about the patient. Well, Kurt Kampf is not here. I'm not here. Doctors are not here. Nobody's here. Okay, only you are here. Okay. So actually, we have a catheter ablation of the a little bit like a young, still a younger patient. Actually, we will love to use laser balloon, but laser balloon new generation, let's say. So the patient history is very easy. It's 67 years old guy. We observed the first episode of AFib 2005. Since then, he hasn't had any kind of symptoms. So we implant reveal 2008, but because of no any episodes were recorded, so we explanted 2011. But suddenly, like last year, he went with several episodes of AFib, and actually we decided to go for this paroxysmal atrial fibrillation despite not too much drug. So we tried to go for propafenone once, but now it's off drugs. Actually, this is CT. As we discussed morning, we have all the patient on CT. We love to have a CTs. When we have no CT, speaking about balloons, I would go rather for laser than cryo. But we can discuss later what is strategy, because it was a very good question of Pepa this morning when he asked whatever in Honza or Milan if our strategy is changed when we have CT. Of course it's changed. Okay, so guys, we can go for the case alive. And actually now we are running the protocol for a new generation of balloon, which is more compliant and bigger. So actually we supposed to get much better contact and actually much larger contact. So hopefully we will prove by the study, the study is about to prove how much contact, how much outside of the ostium, how much antral position and good antral position we can get. So actually now you are looking at the new balloon position in the so-called Excalibur, and actually the contact tissue is much larger. If you see on the right side picture the old balloon, and actually you see live like the right side, so it's absolutely fantastic how to amplify you amplify the contact area. Okay,
and this
so
is the right inferior.
Okay, so right inferior with the new balloon, we already did, as I told you, we already did isolation and we proved the isolation. Can you show us the Pruka right now? So can we switch to Pruka? Okay, so Pruka baseline. So we check all the lanes. So Pruka showing you left superior. Left inferior, please. Right superior and the right inferior. Okay, nice. And actually, can you please show us the right superior and the right inferior? Okay, so it's the right superior after isolation. It was just one circle, one single circle isolation. Okay, and right inferior PV. Actually, again isolated. So actually,
so can
you inflate? So we are. Hopefully we are sitting still in the left upper. Okay, 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 nice. So it's a little bit taking time to inflate this balloon because it's pretty big. Vivek, thank you very much for that.
Okay. Can I just see that? Peter, while you guys are inflating, can I just show them the two balloons really quickly?
Okay.
So can you just come over here? If you can just focus on my chest here. Not my chest hair, but my chest here. So this is the older balloon, and you can see the shape of the balloon. Are they able to see it well? And if I try to deform it, you get an impression of how much resistance there is. This is a newer balloon. Looks very similar, slightly different shape, but it's much more deformable.
Nice position.
And what you're going to see is, hopefully, when you look on the fluoro, actually, I don't know if you can see the fluoro right now, you can see how it's taking a much more deformable shape. So, can they see the fluoro right now? Actually?
You want to have fluoro?
Are they on fluoro? No, can you show the fluoro, please, for a second?
Okay, it's there.
Which kind
Yeah.
there?
So if you, Peter, you want to just floor out briefly?
Yeah,
So you can see how this is taking a much more compliant shape. It seems to be more conforming to the tissue. And now if you go back to the CardioFocus screen, then you'll see the amount of contact that there is. Can we go to the CardioFocus screen, please?
Okay, down.
Great. And so now you have the amount of contact on the left screen. The right screen is also you see a static and a moving image,
So
but the left is
explain.
gonna. Oh, you're gonna keep going. Okay,
I will
great.
explain. Okay, so guys, so let's continue on the. So we have a good position. So on the left side of the image of the console, we have live image, and on the right side we have S live plus also the recording. So we have playback recording. So actually on the right view we can justify. Can you rotate Honza with the laser beam? Okay. So the green color. Okay. So green color is the laser beam, and actually we placing the beam exactly to the spot of a good contact. Okay. So this system allows you to really play with the contact. We are not allowed to place the stagnant blood inside the vein. I'm going to inside the vein right now, and now I'm going with the laser outside. So like this floating blood. So actually the white tissue is very, very nice and very high, very intensive contact. So actually we will stop talking and we will start to apply. What is for me a very important aspect of the lasing, it's not only that I am using a laser and I can visualize my lesions. Actually, despite when Julian explained you that the balloon technology is like spot and whatever, like single shoot, which is cryo for sure, but still laser get very, very nice advantage that you have control. We have ability to control the power, you have ability to control the position, you have ability to control the contact, which is critical for me because I don't want to see the patients back here in EP lab again too much. Okay, so actually my feeling is that this system can guarantee you that you will get durable lesions. Actually, we can see some blanching, some lesion formation during ablation, even on the human tissue, and the animals you can see everywhere. But actually it's not good proof, actually it's not ideal proof, but it's still some proof that you are creating some lesions. We will continue with the lesion. Actually we are approaching, so explain you what we see here, okay? So we are facing, the bottom is carina. So actually on the bottom view we can see the left inferior vein running. On the left side, we facing appendage. Okay, so it's anterior side of the ridge, and actually on the top is top. So actually we have a marker on the catheter, which is visible on the fluoro, but I would say it's. Let's focus more on the visualization right now. Also, Honza, can you avoid this?
Should we decrease the power?
Is there any question?
To go through.
Does everybody understand what's going on?
Okay,
So
it's
this
good
laser
much,
pointer
Joseph. If
is
any
moving
questions there?
slowly. Each let's say lasing takes 20 seconds, and then with 12 watts, and it's moving around under visual control. Then you have to rotate a little bit to get underneath. Here is a shaft, so you don't see it. It's a miniature endoscope which is inside. So it's like if you do bronchoscopy or whatever.
It's two French endoscope.
So you see here it's coming, and they will go around, and because there is no blood flow because the balloon is compliant and it's against the wall. You see blood only in the lumen of the vein, and you see this is the antrum of the vein. Here will be inferior vein, so they are doing the first circle in left vein. So does everybody understand? Any
Actually,
questions?
Joseph, Peppo, it's a good point, because Peppo, well, we don't need to have a contact force for this, so we have idea.
Yeah, laser doesn't need contact.
So actually. Yeah. We don't need to have a contact force, right? Measurement. Okay, it's one aspect of the system.
So no questions.
Okay, look, you can see the blanching right now. Right now, when Honza is lasing, you can see the blanching when he applied, even on the left superior vein, you can see the lesions creation.
Maybe there could be a question how you assess that you isolated the vein, how you do that.
Actually, it's a good question. I cannot access by e-grams because it's not possible. Well, our current strategy is to have a single transeptal puncture with all the system, go systematically to the veins, and then when we are happy in the end of the procedure, we will check by lasso, exchanging balloon and
what is
Actually, we can go easily for dual. Okay.
What is size of the sheath which is transeptally? What's the size of the sheath that is?
Actually, it's OD. It's 16 or close to 16 French, and inside its ID is 12. Nice. Oh, I know that you compare. Okay, so I need to rotate the balloon. Okay. Okay. Nice. Stop. Perfect. Okay. Bert, can you give me a little bit like less whatever? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, nice. Perfect. So we have go more like inflation, like more. Okay.
Can you set it? Okay.
Now they turned a little bit so they can finish the circle.
Okay.
See, because there is this shadow of the shaft. You know, this shaft is now outside.
Can we go here?
This is inferior vein.
Okay, so now we are facing carina. So I use like 8.5 volts because I don't like this 10 volts here for the carina. I always minimize the risk of burning or whatever, like creating.
So you use now less energy in this area.
Actually, the balloon is okay.
Okay.
The balloon is fulfilled with DTOs like heavy water, and actually because of why? Because the heating of the laser is minimized, the heating of the surface of the balloon. So actually DTO absorb not absorb the energy, so it's not heating the surface of the balloon.
Okay, I have suggestion because we have waiting one lap in ECAM, so if we can go there and then we can again go.
Okay, let's go there, and actually, well, we finish all the veins. I mean, we finish all the left and left superior, left inferior, and I will go back. Okay, please.
Okay, good. Thank you. Can we
move to ECAM? Thank you very much. Okay, Joseph, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
I will finish our laser case because when we show you the left upper vein, it was nearly encircled. Then we moved to left inferior vein, which is Berg showing you just movie. We took all the circles, so it's like again 20 seconds of application, more or less 12 or 10 volts of power. Can you move more? Okay, can you? Okay. We are not showing that. Can you show us on the screen, on the main screen, the laser, please? Okay, we are there. Fantastic. Okay, so now we jump a little bit down. So we are still facing the shaft is sitting on the carina. So I mean, all the circle, nearly all the circle of left inferior vein is visible. And actually, we consecutively overlap all the lesions, all the lesions, all the lesions. Okay. So actually, go to the shaft, and actually, Berg can show you in the end. We rotate the balloon nicely. Okay, can you show the rotation of the balloon, Berg? And actually, then we finished all the circle, even on the left inferior vein. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, so wait several seconds. It's. I mean, we are slowing down because we are nearly sleeping here. So actually, go. It's all the system is sleeping here. Okay, can we go? Can we move it? Okay, now it's. You can see. Okay, it's a kind of rotations here coming. You can see carina. The balloon is like overlap. Okay, now it's going away from the carina. More. Nice. Okay, so now Karina is free. So actually, then we finish the top of the left inferior vein again. So we got all vein isolated. Actually, well, Honza can show you Pruka. So can we move to another screen, Pruka live? And Martine, let's show us.
X-ray. To show.
Just Pruka, it's okay.
Pruka and also X-ray. We can show the movement of the lasso catheter.
Okay, fine. So we have still deviation, okay, on the right side of the esophagus. So actually, lasso is sitting in
left inferior.
Okay. So left inferior is clearly isolated.
Okay, so
please move to left upper. Okay, so
left
it's going left superior. Actually, we use also adenosine. Okay, I don't know if the guys, I mean, in the auditorium are okay with adenosine to prove the permanent isolation, but we are still using that. 12 mics on the left side, 12 mics on the right side. Actually, can you move to right side veins now? It's pretty much visible despite this deviation. So the right superior, Honza?
Yeah, right superior.
Okay, the right superior now.
I'm moving to right inferior.
And actually we are going for right inferior vein. So actually 3 veins are still isolated, and actually it's coming right inferior vein is right inferior vein?
Yeah, this is right inferior.
Okay, so
there was
still
a really
isolated.
huge signal at the beginning.
Okay, so actually, after all, I didn't count the time what we spent on the veins, but actually for all veins, we really use one single circle and we got isolation. Okay, so we finished the case. Actually, it's nothing to show more. If you have some questions, Peppo, do you have some questions?
Yeah, I will ask. Is there any question to this case?
We are pretty much happy because it was really isolated. No doubt.
Everybody understood. There's no question. So thank you very much for this case.
Everybody likes this.